Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Montana this morning. We welcome a special guest onto the set, Gould. He's a best-selling author and speaker. And this morning, we're going to talk about General Motors and what's going on over in Ohio right now. Big recent news from them. And word we hear tossed around a lot is tariffs. So I was curious, what are your thoughts? Are tariffs playing a role in what's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, they're certainly playing a role. I mean, they probably triggered a lot of the events that are going on now. I mean, tariff is just a tax. It's another way of saying a tax. And if you are, and they're taxing the raw goods. So the problem GM has now is it's harder for them to buy their raw goods. However, the finished goods that are coming out of China and other countries, like finished cars, are not don't have tariffs. So it does put the American company behind the eight ball a little bit. And the biggest thing it does is it makes it more expensive to do business. So that means they have to cut costs in other ways. And one ways that companies often respond is to cut employees, which is unfortunate.
Exactly. And this is not only just impacting the company, but the employees that it's losing as well. So what advice do you have for employees on staying ahead of the game and keeping up with what's going on in our world?
Yeah, so large companies oftentimes use these government regulations as an excuse or the kind of the bad cop to make widespread changes. And what they're doing right now is GM has kind of admitted that some of their cars are becoming a bit obsolete, or they're not ready for the next generation of what the auto industry will be. So the next generation is going to be hybrid and electric and alternative fuel. And so they looked at their workforce and probably decided the plant and the people are not trained and ready for the next stage. So I use the ABCs. Always be continuously learning. If you're a salesperson, always be closing. But if you're in that environment, you want always be continuously learning, meaning start learning the next level of technology and be ready and have your application ready for the next job that's coming when GM is back in that business.
Yeah, be ready to take it on. All right. Well, we're not done with you, Carl. We'll have you coming up again in a few minutes with another interesting topic given this time of year. But